Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla News, episode 27. Free charging for your EV is coming. Spacex made their Starship hop and the Dragon splash. Mercedes partners with CATL. The Tesla Model 3 is now the easiest to sell used car. A 45-ton electric dump truck makes all its own energy. All this and much more to come on today's episode. Let's dive right in. Before we get started, I just want to make a quick shout out to my news Patreons. Charles Liu, Kirk Shalowski, Jim Myers, Nathan T. Wati, Jay Mahoney, Phil Crook, Georgi Viru, Michael Odell, Tom Hockey, and Matthew C. Weiss. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's get into the news.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Do you want to be able to charge your EV for free? Well, this might be the future for all electric vehicle owners. And in some places, it's already here. Volta and Richmond City in California have made a partnership to get charging station up in the city. But here is where Volta differentiates itself from the competition. It will give all EVs free charging. And it does not cost Richmond anything. So Richmond will get a charging network over time and EV owners in Richmond will get free charging. A win-win. This is a very cool Google-like approach where they will let advertisement pay for the whole thing. Volta will put up these very nice charging stations that will run advertisement on them in very high foot traffic areas like the mall or grocery shops and so on, but there is a limit to the free charging. The Volta DC fast charging stations offer the first 30 minutes of charging for free. That will give you about 175 miles of range, about 280 kilometers. If you need more, you can, but then you have to pay for it through the Volta app. Rates will be set based on local markets. I think this is a brilliant idea. This will make sure that every city will want the chargers because they don't have to pay anything for them, but the city will be a magnet for EV owners. And I think this is how it should be in the future. Every time you go to the grocery shop, you get 170 miles of range. Every time you go to the gym, you get 175 miles of range. Go to the beach, go to the park, everywhere you go, you get 175 miles of range. These chargers should be put up everywhere there is long time parking, and this will be a huge benefit for owning an EV. And will probably make many people in Richmond switch to electronic vehicles because they can then fuel their cars for free. This will be a win-win-win situation. Very cool and good luck, Volta. SpaceX and NASA did get Bob and Doc safely back to Earth. This is yet another historic flight from SpaceX that went flawlessly. Congratulations SpaceX and welcome back to Earth, Bob and Doc. If you have not seen this, you should definitely go to SpaceX Twitter account or YouTube channel and check the whole thing out. SpaceX did it. Their Starship SN5 made a very nice 150-meter jump and landed safely back on the launch pad. We also saw the landing legs come out with a very nice video SpaceX has provided during the launch. Next up is the 20-kilometer flight of this 30-meter high building. It is just such a big deal for the future of spaceflight, and this Starship vehicle is a very important step for mankind and our exploration of space. So exciting to be alive in the era of Elon Musk.
I do think what this heralds really is fundamentally a new era in spaceflight, a new era in space exploration. We're going to go to the moon. We're going to have a base on the moon. We're going to send people to Mars and make life multiplanetary. And I think this day heralds a new age of space exploration. That's what it's all about. I think this is something that the whole world can take some pleasure in and can really look at this as an achievement of humanity. And there's, these are difficult times when, there's not that much good news, and I think this is one of those things that is universally good, no matter where you are on planet Earth. This is a good thing, and I hope it brightens your day. Thank you.
US Pentagon awards SpaceX and ULA a contract valued at $653 million. United States Pentagon announced on August 7th the Department of the US Air Force selected SpaceX and United Launch Alliance (ULA) to receive a contract valued at $653 million to conduct national security mission through the years 2022 to 2027. The two companies won over the American aerospace company, including Northrop Grumman and Blue Origin. Well, Blue Origin still needs to show they can even get to orbit. Out of the award, SpaceX received $316 million for one Phase 2 mission. ULA received a $337 million contract for two Phase 2 missions. Collectively, both companies will launch as many as 34 national security launches that will take place somewhere between 2022 and 2027. According to Pentagon, out of the estimated 34 fixed-price mission, SpaceX will get 40% and ULA will get 60%. Will Roberts said, maintaining a competitive launch market, servicing both government and commercial customers is how we encourage continued innovation on access to space. SpaceX also made another launch with their Falcon 9 rocket and was carrying 57 SpaceX Starlink satellites along with two BlackSky Global Earth Observation satellites. SpaceX now have 595 Starlink satellites in the sky and is getting close to launch the Starlink Internet. That seems to be very popular because SpaceX submitted a request to operate 5 million Starlink terminals due to extraordinary demand. Despite the fact that SpaceX has yet to formally announce this system service, nearly 700,000 individuals represented in all 50 states signed up over a matter of days to register their interest, SpaceX told the FCC. To ensure that SpaceX is able to accommodate the apparent demand for its broadband internet access service, SpaceX service requested a substantial increase in the number of units. Tesla Model Y moved to the top of Tesla's website, hinting next level ramp to begin. The new production line seems to be nearly complete, and now Tesla has begun installing a casting machine for the Model Y. A Tesla giant casting machine with a paint shop was spotted at the Fremont factory, California. After installing the casting machine at Fremont plant, Tesla took it to the next level. The same machine will be installed in each of the other companies' factories, which will significantly improve the quality of the Model Y, increase the production speed and reduce cost. In turn, this will enable Tesla to lower vehicle prices, accelerating expansion into all automotive markets in the world. This car is going to be huge for Tesla. And another survey just showed how good Tesla has become at making cars. A recent survey showed Tesla's made-in-China Model 3 was ranked as the highest quality sedan in the second quarter of 2020 in the country. So guess we can put the rumors to sleep about Tesla not making quality cars. That was something that belonged to the early Teslas, but definitely not to the ones that are rolling off the assembly line now. And this is one of the reasons that the made-in-China Model 3 was the most popular electric car in the world in June, registering over 35,000 units sold during this month alone. Another EV maker that seems to be doing really good in China is Nio. They are making luxury cars that seems to be really good. Nio continues to show solid growth despite the clear economic challenges of 2020. Chinese EV startup announced its July deliveries this week and shared that the July 2020 figures was 322.1% higher than July 2019. They do also, in and around Shanghai, offer a battery swap service that only takes about 3 minutes. I still don't really think this is going to work well all over the place, but maybe Nio is going to show us otherwise. You can check out Fully Charged video where they test out this swap service. I will leave a link in the description. Nio's two models, the ES6 and the ES8, had 3,533 deliveries combined, bringing their 2020 totals to 17,702 vehicles so far. It does of course pale a bit in comparison with the Tesla Model 3 that is still dominating the Chinese market and is also dominating global EV market. Even though the little cool Renault Zoe is right now on top in Europe, it cannot even come close to the Tesla Model 3's global sales numbers, as we can see on this chart. And Tesla Model Y has just joined the club in the top 20 best-selling EVs in the world, sitting at number 14. So yes, Tesla is still dominating the EV market, but so nice to see startups like Nio are doing great, and small EVs like Renault Zoe are getting momentum. The EVs are coming, and they're coming fast. As I talked about before, people will demand EVs on the road. And in the end, consumers are the one that is in charge. As we can see in the UK, Tesla and EVs poised to hit a stride of 82% of UK drivers want gas car phased out earlier than 2035. That is the government's plan. So this study made in the UK shows that 82% wants this to be faster. Just shows me, we, the customers, are going to demand this. The EV revolution is coming faster than people think. And Mercedes joins the long list of automakers that is partnered up with CATL. About time. Mercedes has had huge problem getting enough batteries for their EQC, but Mercedes plans to change that. Now they have partnered with CATL, as many others have, including Tesla, to make batteries for Mercedes' new EQS, Mercedes' upcoming new electric sedan. Markus Schäfer, Mercedes-Benz Cars COO, said, "We intend to lead the battery technology, so we are now combining our research and development expertise with bold partners. We will integrate cutting-edge battery system to create luxury cars with outstanding range, charging speed, safety and sustainability. Working with CATL will see us accelerate our transformation toward carbon neutrality. CATL will be a major supplier, securing capacity for the next generation of EQ products in the years to come." Now we just have to wait and see what leading technology they will come up with. As we have talked about before, the Tesla Model 3 is only dropping about 10% in price over 3 years of ownership, and that is probably because it is one of the fastest selling used cars. IC Cars has identified a top 10 fastest selling used cars which sell 1.3 times more quickly than the average used car. Tesla Model 3 takes the first spot, leading the pack. Model X is impressively just behind the Honda Civic, and the Model S closes out the list, again just after the much cheaper car, the Toyota Corolla hatchback. This is just very impressive, and show that the demand for the company's vehicles remain robust. And the process of Gigafactory 4 in Berlin is just speeding along. I actually went down there last week to see it for myself, and that place is huge in person. And a big shout out to Albrecht that runs Giga Berlin Twitter and YouTube channel for meeting up with me and showing me around and explaining what we were looking at. Thank you so much, Albrecht. Hope we can meet up again in the future at the site. And Albrecht had just made a fly over the area the same day as I was there, so if you want to see more video of the Gigafactory Berlin from 400 meters above the area, you should go check out his YouTube channel. And as we can see here, the roof of the drive unit building at the Giga Berlin is really taking shape right now, and the walls as well. And we can see piles and piles of the concrete blocks coming in on trains and being loaded off. The pace is just breathtaking. And the pace of the Gigafactory Texas is no different. I can highly recommend you go check out Jeff Roberts' YouTube channel to see the incredible speed this huge site is being constructed at. A bit different speed at the Nikola site, where they also broke ground. They broke ground on the 23rd of July, just 5 days after Tesla broke ground in Texas, and Jessica Kirsch went out there to see how construction was going. And it was going nowhere. Nothing was going on, even though Travis has said the factory is already under construction. Maybe I have a different view on what under construction means, but 5 days between, and this is Tesla and this is Nikola. They didn't break ground, they just digged in 2 piles of dirt that is still there. Nikola, you really have to start showing something. A Model X was in a very violent crash, but showed why this big SUV is one of the safest cars in the world. As you can see from this video, despite the high impact force, the Model X did not roll over. The Model X has the lowest rollover probability of any SUV on the road. Thank you, Tesla, for making the safest cars in the world to protect us and our families. And can't wait for this one. Neuralink will show the Matrix in the Matrix. On August 28, Elon said. When asked on Twitter if Neuralink could help people with hearing disabilities, Elon answered yes. Could also extend the range of hearing beyond normal frequencies and amplitude. This is going to be a whole new level of sci-fi and superhuman. The Neuralink device will be accessed wirelessly via Bluetooth connection, enable the user to control their prosthetics, their phone, their computer system or machines with their thoughts. I think this event will also blow our minds. Lordstown releases video of working prototype of their electric pickup truck for the working man. And it looks promising, and it is at least more than Nikola has ever shown us. So hopefully they can get the production off the ground and get this pickup out in 2021. But time will tell. And meet the new kind of beast, the E-Dumper, a 45-ton electric truck. This massive electric truck never uses more energy than it generates on its own. The 45-ton E-Dumper was unveiled in April and produces its own energy through regenerative braking on downhill runs. Because it's unloaded at the bottom, and when driving back up the hill, weighing less than the downhill run, the E-Dumper uses less electricity than it produces, according to the research behind the project. Very cool to see some really heavy-duty machines going electric. And another story of the Tesla fever. This guy who owned an Audi Q5 but went down to his local Tesla dealership for a test drive of the Tesla Model Y and was blown away and ordered it on the spot. Just yet another story of people who actually drive the Tesla is blown away. Tesla are amazing cars. All the haters that has never been in a Tesla just don't get it. And let's end with a bit of fun. Tesla got a lot of hate when they put up tents to make more production lines. But check out this tent from Volkswagen. ID3 getting their manual software update. Yeah, the competition is coming for Tesla. That's all we have time for in this news episode. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. I come out with news episodes like this every Sunday and other videos all the time about Tesla, Elon Musk and everything in between. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you want to support me even more, you can for as little as $1 become a patron of this show and get your shout out here on this channel. And the names you see floating by right now is my amazing Patreon producers of this show. Thank you so much, guys. You can head over to patreon.com/BestInTESLA and check out all the perks over there and get your name on the list. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and Be nice.